Hi friends, my name is teacher Erica and welcome to Let's Find Out About It for session 10. So today we're going to be learning about sun effects. Ooh. So my friends, in the book we read this week, Max's dragon shirt, we saw at the very end of the book that Max and Ruby ended up going home with the dragon shirt, but they didn't buy what they originally came for. But what I want my friends to focus on is the background of this picture. So my friends, can you guys tell me if it is daytime or nighttime in this picture right here? That's right, my friends, it's daytime, and we know it's daytime because there's a street light right here and it's not on. The sky in the background is bright blue, which means it's daytime. When we go outside at nighttime, it usually looks like this, right? The moon's out, there's stars out sometimes, and it's dark, you know, sometimes it's black or dark blue, but it's not bright blue like it is right here. So that's how we know it's daytime. And another indicator is that this bus right here has lights, but they're not on. If it was nighttime, the bus lights and the street light would both be on and they would be shining very brightly, which means that they would be giving off a lot of light. And speaking of light, my friends, something else that gives off a lot of light is the sun. But when the sun gives off light, we call that sunlight because it's special light from the sun, and the sun actually emits a type of light. And so emit means that it gives off this light, and the special light that the sun gives off or shines is called rays. And one more thing, my friends, we were talking, well, I mentioned that at nighttime sometimes we see stars, right? But did my friends know that the sun right here is actually a star as well? Yes, it is. And now I'm going to show you a picture. This is a cartoon sun right here, but I'm going to show you a picture of what the real sun looks like. And so stars are actually hot balls of gas that are so hot that they end up giving off light, or like I said, they emit light. So the sun is just a really, really, really big star. I can't even show you, my friends, how big it is. That's how big the sun is. But a sun is just a really, really big star, and it's so big that it warms up our entire planet. So my friends, we talked a little bit also about how we could tell that it was daytime in the Max and Ruby story because it was bright outside. So it was light outside. That's another thing. The sky was blue and it was light outside. And another thing, we're not there in the story, but another way we can tell that the sun is shining is if it's hot outside. Because the sun, like I said, it's so big and it's a burning ball of gas. So it emits rays that are so hot that by the time they reach us, we can still feel it. So the next time my friends are outside, I want you guys to think about, is it daytime? And if it is, how can I tell it's daytime? And typically, like I said, you can tell it's daytime because it's bright outside, you can see the bright blue sky, and you can also see the sun. But remember, my friends, never look into the sun because you can hurt your eyes and we do not want that. And I'll go into some detail later about special things we wear to protect yourselves from the sun, but that's gonna come later. So my friends, a little bit ago, I mentioned the word planet. And now I'm not gonna go into too much detail about what a planet is, but I am gonna tell you that the planet we live on is called Earth. And I actually am going to show you the way Earth looks. So, of course, my green screen is blending in with the green parts on this globe. But I'm gonna show you a picture right here. This is what the Earth looks like. I'm gonna have an arrow that points to where we live on the Earth. We live in North America. Now you can't see California or Fresno specifically on this type of a map because it's really big. It has to fit all the countries and continents in the world. And we all live here. And now, my friends might be thinking, teacher, how does the sun keep everybody warm? Well, the Earth is always rotating like this on an axis, and the sun stays still and shines on different spots. And I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how that works, and I am going to turn into the sun in 1 second. All right, friends, I had to change my screen so that way my friends could see the globe. And now I'm going to demonstrate to you how the sun shines on the Earth at certain parts of the Earth while the earth rotates, which means as it spins on its axis. So I'm gonna hold this like this, and I want my friends to imagine a line going like this. It's not as angled as I have it, I don't think, but it's similar. So the sun's shining right here, and right here where I'm pointing, my friends can't see it yet, but this is where we live, and it's called North America. So I'm gonna stay still because I'm the sun, and I'm gonna shine on the earth, and the earth is gonna turn. And now the sun is shining on the ocean, and as I turn it, my friends are gonna be able to see. And now it's shining on the eastern side of the world. And the more we turn it, the more places we shine on. So now I'm shining on Africa, the Atlantic Ocean, and now I did a full cycle back to North America. So my friends, as you noticed, the sun did not move at all, and that's because the earth, while it is rotating on its axis, it's also rotating around the sun. Not that fast though, because in order for the earth to turn like this, it takes 24 hours, which is one whole day. And in order for the earth to go all the way around the sun, it takes 365 days, which is 1 year. Now I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what fading is. So if my friends have ever had a shirt or a pair of pants maybe that you love so much, and you held on to it for years and years, and you've washed it, you've taken it to the beach, or you've worn it outside in the sun, you might have noticed that it's not as dark or as bright as it used to be. Just like our friend here, Max. Look at his pants. Now, Ruby, his sister, did call them disgusting, but that's not what we're going to focus on right now. We're going to focus on the fact that they are very faded. So my friends can see this part right here is really light, but this part right here, these parts right here are really dark compared to the light parts. And that is because he's worn them so much, he's washed them so many times, he's worn them in the sun a lot, that over time they got faded. And I'm going to show you my friend, and I'm going to show my friends a real life example that I have of some pants that I own that got really faded. So my friends can see this pair of pants right here. What color are these pair of pants, my friends? Black. That's right. This pair of pants is black, and they're pretty new. I bought them a while ago, but I've never really worn them outside in the sun, and I've only worn them maybe like 10 times maybe, so they haven't been washed a lot. So now we're gonna look at another pair of pants that used to be black but are now gray. So yes, my friends, these do not look as dark as the other pair of pants. And I'm gonna hold them up side by side so my friends can see just how faded this pair of pants is. And that's because I've had this pair of pants longer, which means I've worn them more. I've worn them out in the sun multiple times, and I've also washed them a lot. So my friends, when we wear things a lot and when we wash things over and over again, that can also contribute to our clothes fading, which means they're not as bright as before, or if it's a darker color, they're not as dark as before. And when things fade, they get lighter and they also get duller. So my friends, again, looking at my pants, we see this one, it's a lighter color, but it's not necessarily bright. This one is more bright, right? And then even though it's a darker color, and then this one is more dull compared to this one. And now, my friends, I'm going to show you guys a sun puzzle that I made that shows you guys a similar way to how the sun fades objects right now. Alright, my friends, hello. I am recording so you guys cannot see my face right now, but we're going to do this sun puzzle together. So I'm going to put air quotes around sun puzzle because I wasn't able to leave it out in the sun because it wasn't a very sunny week last week. So I had to make this myself, and I used bleach. But you always need to remember, friends, we do not use bleach. You need to be an adult or a guardian in order to use this. So I made this with the help of my guardian, and I have, as my friends can see, these spots are really faded, right? Let's zoom in. These spots are much more lighter compared to these spots. This is the original color of the paper, which is purple, and these are almost white, right? Some spots are a little lighter because I didn't get it really even, but for the most part, my friends can tell where the faded spots are, right? So now I have objects here. I have this little heart bowl or ramekin. I have this Sharpie. I have a file, and I have this notebook. So we are going to see if we can put the puzzle pieces together just by looking at the spots that haven't faded on our sun puzzle. So let's start with probably the easiest one, this. Can my friends tell me where they think the book goes? That is right, friends. It goes right there. Wow, it's like a perfect fit. So let's do the second easiest one. My friends tell me where they think this heart bowl goes. I think so. I think it does go right here. Wow, that is crazy, my friends. That actually fit perfectly as well. So now we have these last two objects, and they do look pretty similar, but if we put them side by side, can my friends tell me a difference between these two? That's right, this nail file is a lot longer than this one. So, if we do the Sharpie, let's just test it out. Does it go here? Oh, I don't think so. See, we have all this space right here, so that's how we know it doesn't go there. So let's try it over here, and there we go. And so, friends, by process of elimination, or in other words, we know that this is our last puzzle piece. So I think we all know that this goes right here. And there you go, my friends. This is a sun puzzle that I made, and my friends can make this themselves at home. And all you really need is a piece of construction paper, a light color like this, or pink, or blue, or green would be perfect. And you just need some objects, probably nothing glass like this. I just used that because that's what I had. But you can use whatever object you want, put them on the paper, leave it out in the sun for a couple hours, probably all day if it's not a very sunny day. And then when you come home from school, you can take it out, take it inside, and you'll be able to have a cool sun puzzle like this, but you'll have made it by actually using the sun, which is so cool. All right, my friends, thank you for helping me put this puzzle back together, and let's get back to the video. All right, friends, welcome back. So, like I mentioned in the video, the sun puzzle I made, it wasn't faded by the sun, but it was faded by bleach, which is a chemical that can fade things because it's super, super strong. It's maybe not as strong as the sun, but it is very, very strong, and we should be careful when handling it. So I wore gloves and I had adult supervision while I did it. But yeah, that is similar to if I were to leave this piece of paper out with the objects in the sun for a long time, I would get the same effect. So I mentioned earlier, my friends, that we should never look at the sun, right? Because it can hurt our eyes. But are there other ways that we protect ourselves from the sun? Can my friends tell me any? That's right, there's all kinds of ways that we protect ourselves from the sun. And so one of those ways is sunglasses. Yes, we wear sunglasses to protect our eyes from the sun. And my friends can see, you can see my reflection in these because these are mirror glasses. I personally like these better because I feel like they protect my eyes a lot better from the sun. My friends can even see the light reflection. That's not hurting my eyes at all because my sunglasses are helping me. Now, another thing we use is hats. That's right, my friends. We can use hats. You can use a hat like this. You can use a wide straw-brimmed hat. A bigger one would probably be better to protect more of your body, but if you use a hat like this, you can protect your forehead and you can protect a little bit of your face. See, if I take it off, you can see my forehead, you can see the light everywhere, but if I put it on, it protects most of my face. And now, that's not all we have, my friends. We can use clothes, but if it's hot outside and we want to wear a tank top, or if we want to go swimming, there's one more thing we can use, which is sunscreen. That's right, my friends. We can use sunscreen. This is face sunscreen, and as you can see, it is 30 SPF. I'm gonna be honest, my friends, I don't know what SPF means, but I do know that we want this number to be pretty high. So it's 30, it probably could be higher, maybe 50, especially for your face, because your face is pretty delicate skin compared to the rest of your body. But when we wear sunscreen on our body, we probably use 50 SPF and above. That way the sun's powerful, strong rays can't hurt us. Because, my friends, just like the sun can hurt our eyes, the sun can also hurt our skin. Have my friends ever had a sunburn before? I know I have, because I did put sunscreen on, but I didn't put enough. See, the important thing about sunscreen, my friends, is that we need to reapply every couple hours. That way the sun doesn't burn us. Because like I said, my friends, the sun is really, really, really hot and it's really, really, really powerful. So that's why we need to be careful so we can stay safe. We can still have fun in the sun. We just need to be careful. All right, my friends, I hope you guys learned a lot about the sun in this Let's Find Out About It. And I hope you guys remember next time you go out in the sun to wear your sunscreen. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.